I don't know what to say. It's a lot of rambling. So I tried to write a script for this video 100 times, and no matter what I wrote down or how I wrote it down or how I worded it, it never really came out right, so I'm just gonna do this my way. Hey guys, it's Josh here from CupholderProductions, and I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what happened. You know, all of the videos are down, the channel art's down, it seems like the channel is shutting down. And you're right, it is shutting down, and that's not a bad thing. What I've done is I've decided that CupholderProductions represents the past of my video and filmmaking, and I don't feel like CupholderProductions represents what I'm capable of. And so I've started a new channel, I'm starting fresh, and if you don't get anything out of this video, if you decide to click away, you don't want to watch this whole sentimental video about my 3 years of filmmaking under CupholderProductions, then get this one thing. Check out my new channel, Joshuagraphy. It's going to have a lot better content, it's going to have a lot more content, and I'm really looking forward to what the future holds for that channel. So please, please, if you get nothing out of this video at all, check out that channel, click the link right here, and check out Joshuagraphy before you click away. Now with that being said, CupholderProductions really does represent a lot to me, in the sense that it's almost kind of like watching 3 years of my life, and in that regard, it's kind of sad letting go of that. But at the same time, I'm excited to move on to what the future holds, and better quality content that I can create now is exciting enough to me that I've decided I want to let go of the past. And this is, I guess, a really wishy-washy, sentimental, symbolic way of saying I'm letting go of CupholderProductions and what it meant to me so that I can move on to something better. I made a lot of mistakes in hindsight with CupholderProductions. The biggest one, and I guess this is kind of in a weird way advice to the other YouTubers, you know, the whole 100 of you that are watching this video, maybe. I cared way too much about view count. It was so important to me to have numbers and subscribers and views, and I've really realized that was redundantly redundant. I've realized that those things don't matter as much to me anymore. Right now, what I want to focus on is being the best videographer I can be without worrying about what other people think of my content, and just doing what I'm going to do, and if the audience wants it, the audience will receive it. So in that regard, that's one thing. If I could do it differently, if I could do it again, I would do differently. CupholderProductions is such a CupholderProductions was a name that I associated with on a more personal level, mainly because it's based off of my last name, but also because it was something that I poured myself into. I was like, CupholderProductions, this needs to be a name that everybody knows. I want everyone to know CupholderProductions and think my videos. And like, you know, looking back at this as a high school student, like, it's a dumb name. Who would search CupholderProductions willingly if you asked them? Like, who's gonna do that? Honestly, it wasn't a good brand. I don't think it's a good brand. That's one of the reasons I've chosen to abandon it. And that being said, it still holds that value to me. All of these videos and all of these memories that I have shooting really dumb movies with my friends, and eventually working my way towards getting an editing program and a nice camera and all of these things, and improving my skills over the past few years. It's really fun to look back on and see, like, all of these years of my life were culminated into these videos that were put out about once a month, and you can kind of see my progress coming up and up from these videos. And I think a lot of kids can identify with, like, you know, watching a video on their phone from 2 years ago and thinking, man, that was a fun time. But to me, it means more than that. To me, it's part of who I am, because I poured so much of who I am into the content that I made. And it's really important to me that I don't forget that. high school has really been this huge period of growth in my life where I'm learning things about life and learning things about my upcoming adulthood, which still scares me. But when you look at videos like the Agent series that started in the very beginning of my interest in filmmaking, when all I had was an iPod Touch and an app called Splice, I think, to patch the clips together and make a really, really terrible video, but we had fun doing it. And over the years, as I added episodes to that series, trying to improve upon it, it really is the symbol of my growth. And I do have plans to take that concept and remake it with the equipment and the skills that I've acquired and give that story the portrayal that it deserves. And that's all happening on my other channel. And then I look at videos like 10 Things You Should Never Be in a Nerf Floor and the things that were just purely fun, and me and my friends getting together and doing things that we thought were funny, maybe some other people thought they were funny, and putting them together and spending a lot of time and effort putting a script together and getting the shots, and it just taught me how much I loved to create content, to entertain, because that wasn't always what I thought I wanted to do with my life. But as I progressed in that sense, I realized, no, this is what I love doing and this is what I always want to do. I do have plans to pursue entertainment in any way that I can, whether it be through my music or my videography. It's what I want, and I didn't know that until I tried it. And that's another piece of advice that I would offer to any creator is try something, because if you don't try, you'll never get better. I may not have been the best filmmaker when I shot my first ever video with Josiah in his house with an iPod, but if I hadn't tried it, I wouldn't be here today making a video with a $2,000 camera and a decent lighting setup and a professional video editing software. I wouldn't have any of that if I hadn't tried something. And over the years, I kept trying different things and kept applying different concepts, seeing what worked and what didn't, and a lot of things didn't work, but if I hadn't kept trying, I wouldn't have realized how much I loved it. And I think that's the biggest thing with any kind of passion. If you don't keep trying different things, you won't discover what you love to do. And I just want to say to the 100 and something of you that have subscribed to this channel for whatever reason, try something. Find out what it is that you're passionate about and keep doing it no matter what anyone else says. And I know that kind of message has been sent by countless celebrities and public figures, but take it from someone who is not famous. It is true. Despite being the stereotype or the overplayed sentimental message, discover what it is you love. Thank you guys so much. You all mean so much to me. I hope that you will continue to support my content over on Joshuagraphy. Thank you so much for watching this gooey, sentimental, garbage video, and thank you for helping me find me. This is Josh, formerly from CupholderProductions, signing off for the last time. Thank you guys for watching.